seconds. What happened there? And it still looks okay. Okay, maybe it's just me. John's just seeing things he's not used to, but hey, it's John again. Welcome back to more live streams. I have not done an arena stream in a hot minute, and you know, the mood was kind of struck this evening, so just we're back into it finally. Here we are. So we're just gonna be chilling out tonight, probably playing some Brawl, maybe assembling something new. I don't know, we could build a new deck or two. But I'm just gonna go check in and make sure that everything is working correctly. I will be ready in just a moment. But I'm just gonna go check in and make sure that everything is working. Back on. Okie dokie. Arena's up, looking good. No, I don't. Whatever. Okay. Whoop. Uh-oh. Can we? Okay, there we go. Thank you. Weird stuff on my screen, not going away. All right. I'm gonna drop that down just a little bit more as well. Maybe right about there. Excellent. All right. Let's start with some Brawl. Guess we'll probably knock out some quests, I imagine. So yeah, we're back into it. Just hanging out today, playing some Arena. Now that I got it back up and updated properly, you guys, if anybody from watching my streams before, you'd probably know that I probably have not been on an Arena stream since Tarkir Dragonstorm. So I missed out the entirety of Final Fantasy and pretty much all of the... Well, speaking of Final Fantasy, our opponents on VV. I actually haven't played against one of these yet, so we're going to find out real quick if this game is going to go cool or not, I guess. Oh, did they give me a hello? Or I'll give them a hello right back. Just pass that along. I can bobble at their end step anyway, so it's all good. Bobble, we probably want to go get a green. I'll just pop this off now. Yeah, let's go get a green. Because with a green mana, we can play this Beanstalk. Beanstalk can draw us a card. And then Copy Enchantment could potentially also get us a card. Yeah, we could probably play this tapped. Tapped and beans. My beans! That draws a Perilous Landscape. Okay, that's decent. That gets us... What does that get us? Snoop is here. Welcome. We're playing some Brawl. This person's also ready to brawl. Okay, so what do we want to play? Actually, probably this moldering gem. Yeah, so Perilous Landscape. Play that. Moldering gem. This can get us white, blue. We need our black source. And then this can go get another mountain for this enduring courage. Okay. Next turn, we play Marina. We draw a card with beans. And then we start going to town. I hope. Unless we're just gonna die to Vivi. Snoop, I was just saying I haven't played against a Vivi deck yet in Brawl, so this is gonna be an interesting experiment of how well this is gonna go. Beans. Ooh, Lava Spur Boots is good. Do I have the real estate to equip that? I do. Haste is huge. Yeah, because we could make a Manifest Dread immediately. Let's go! I would rather get the island face down so that the glitters goes to the graveyard, then Heliod can get that back. We could go Heliod, get back all that glitters, play all that glitters, put it on our face down, and then potentially even do copy enchantment to do it again. Eject. Wait, what's going on here? I'm getting pinged. Oh, he put the he put the land back in my hand. Can't be countered. Returns a non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Draws a card. That's pretty good. All right. Well, I get an untapped land now. That's fun. Looks they're basically tapped down. So we play Heliod. Get back the all that glitters. Then we play this Unholy Annex. Tap Marina, do the Annex, unlock the other side, the Ritual Chamber. Bop! Got a demon. Can't do anything about combat. What song is that? I don't know. The playlist is a lo-fi gaming mix. So if it's probably something familiar, I would assume it's some kind of lo-fi cover of something from a game. God, will you stop blinking away my stuff, Vivi? Why do you suck so hard? all this deck has done for its spells is bounce my stuff. Can we not? I'm still having fun. I think this is still going well, but man, I gotta get this Vivi out of here. Songs from Zelda when you're in a fairy cave. Yep, sure, I'll take your word for it. Oh no, Heliod is a land now. Womp womp. Oh, are we dead? Oh, we're 4. All right. Shush. All right. How do we get out of this? I could copy enchantment and turn Vivi into a land. I feel like that's probably correct. Imprisoned in the Moon to Vivi. Now you're a tree. Now what do we do? Now what do we do? Now what do we do? We play a Thriving with blue. meat locker. We get meaty. Stun that. Okay. Then glitter on Marina. And hope we don't die? Oh, we're probably dead to this Balmor. They just need to cast one spell. Yeah, when they cast an instant or sorcery. Yeah, I donked that up. Ah, darn! I actually really thought we maybe could have made a comeback there with turning Vivi into a land. Bummer. Well, it was worth a shot anyway, but GG all the same. We got a pack, that's cool. And some coins. Alright, a couple more spells for that quest. Alright, let's do it. I've really been enjoying playing this rooms deck. It's so cool. You just play enchantments control. I played a match earlier today after getting the client all updated and whatnot, just to kind of make sure everything was running correctly. It's just like, man, we had a real fun struggle back and forth of just control piece after control piece. Like, I think we had like 4 board wipes we played collectively between me and the opponent. This hand seems fine. I can get yeah, I can cast everything from my hand here, so this is looking pretty good. Play this on green. We'll do Blight Step on red and play the Arcane Signet. And then the Bottomless Pool. Oh, no, that bounces a creature. No, we want to wait on that. Save that for later. Wait till they play something. Oh, I just realized they're playing a Planeswalker as theirs. Okay, so can't search libraries. Gonna have to remind that. Somebody make sure that I don't accidentally go search in my library. That's gonna be very important. Treasure. All right, play this. Probably play this Enduring Courage, to be honest. That seems like a really good play. That'll give everything haste. It's like Ogre Battle Driver, but if it dies, it comes right back. Ah, day and night, sir. You just want to waste my time. Can't search library. Thank you, Snoop. River Churn. Do you think they're playing the Singularity whatever? Blue, black, red, green. All right, we got Marina, so let's just go for it, I guess. Marina doesn't search. She just goes off the top. Ooh, a single Mirror Maid? Really? Boo. 7 cards deep. All creatures get -3. Okay. And they're playing the Palantir, and the Enduring Courage comes back. Yay! Mill 2 cards. Yeah, that's fine. The Palantir of Orthanc. 2 top. Nope, I'll lose the life. Good try, sir. Alright, play that. Probably this locker room at this point. I could use the card draw. I'm not too concerned at the moment. Pass? Yeah. Palantir's not the issue right now. Ooh, that's not good. Water Crystal with River Churn? That's sick. What'd they mill? Oh, there's the Singularity Rupture. Uh-oh. Well, that's fine. It's in their graveyard now. It's all fine. Let's... What do we want to do here? We probably want to play this Banishing Light. I probably want to hit the Water Crystal. Yeah, that's right. Yep. They got me. Get rid of that. And then... probably just keep going in for combat, I guess. We're gonna get cards. Do I Unholy Annex? I don't have a demon. Maybe I just play Mirror Maid and make another Banishing Light and get rid of that Palantir before it becomes a problem, you know? Banishing Light. Palantir. Goodbye. You see what I mean with playing this deck? We just play Enchantment Lockout. Nighttime! Yeah, we're in a really good spot at the moment. I think, honestly, do I have double black? I don't have double black. That's fine, because I can do... Well... Let's play this one. Give me a combat boost. Aww. Womp womp. Yep, to the command zone, please. Thank you. Are you gonna let my thing resolve there, sir? Oh, they were thinking of river churning. Okay, cool. How we look? Card 72. We're looking fine. 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 mana. I guess we manifest Dread. Get a creature into play. The Slimy Aquarium. Sure. That way, in case they bounce it, I get a land. And it gets haste, and we attack. Oh, let's go! I love surprise creatures out of nowhere. Between the Enduring Courage, giving it haste, and then this other thing, giving it 1/0. Smash! I really wonder, what was the point of them playing Ashiok? Wouldn't some Dimir mill? Like, all they've been doing is mill. Do you think that would have been better for what they were looking to play? 3, 4, 5. I'm missing a land to do that. Do I need to play any of this? Probably not. It's just gonna go to combat, I guess. Are they bouncing it? They're exiling it. Boo! All right, well, that's fine. That gets them off all their mana, so now I can banish that. Do I care about anything else here? 1, 2. Yeah, probably the Unholy Annex at this point. We need to find something to close out this game. My hand is just stacked with removal. If we could find more mana, we could get Marina back down, but they're just churning their library like mad. They're up to, actually, they're still at 74 cards. I've drawn more cards than them. Oh, no, wait, no, I've done some. They've milled me some. Right. That makes sense. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess I could replay Marina. Let's try it. Sticks the landing. Let's go. Well, that's okay. Take action, that's fine. I still get cards in my hand. we can selectively start narrowing it down, and then we'll go from there. If we can land this lecture hall, that might actually be sick. Buried in the garden, that's real good. Yeah, we'll dump that. And I don't think this ossification is doing anything right now. Buried in the garden is good, because that hits a non-land permanent, and it ramps us. And we definitely are going to hit that magic mirror. Alright, so buried in the garden. Let's target that. White, white, green, red. Make a treasure now. Boom. Get that. What? Excuse me? They countered the ability. Rude. All right, then. Now what do we do? Does that have any targets? Solemn. Hits the leech. All right, I guess we're doing that. It's a creature. Go. Can I got 2 mana. Do I care? He's just gonna mill me. Nah, we're good. That's not doing any good right now. I can't believe they countered the trigger for the banishing effect. That's real silly. Well, hopefully with this leech, if it sticks, we can slam this lecture hall, and then we just go to town on enchantments, and that will get us there. Because that's what the leech does. Eerie drains each opponent for 1. That's kind of what we're looking to do at this point. We're so close. Ooh, that's good. Nice. All right, 1 card in hand. What are the odds it's a counterspell? 0. All right. That would make them eat the treasure. Let's wait on that. Do I have any mana left? I got Journey to Nowhere. Exile target creature. That would hit my creature. We don't want to do that. Let's see if I can get him to eat that treasure during combat, and then I can hit him with pick your poison. Oh, that's a man land. Whoops. All right. Well, I can Journey to Nowhere it now. Dink. That works. That wasn't an ideal play, but oh no, this unholy annex that might be the death of us. We'll see. It should be fine. With our other permanents having hexproof, that's going to be real hard for them to use spot removal. I can get an enchantment back. I could get the Shark Typhoon. That might not be a bad idea. Make Heliod and a Shark Typhoon, and then that might be able to get us there. Okay. Play that. Play Heliod. Heliod, grab Shark Typhoon. So 1 blue, 1, 2, 3, a 4. Cycle X4. Bop, bop, smash, smash, swing. Yeah! We did it! Da 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 da! We fought through the control! That was a good game. That was a good match. Wow. They had churned through so many of their cards. I didn't even see what this thing did. Cosmos Elixir. Gained life. They definitely weren't above their starting life total. Yeah, Arcane Signet. Wow. Oh, they could have started the game with that in play. Whoops. Didn't even notice that either. Yeah, I wonder, what was their reasoning for using Ashiok over some other control finisher? Huh. Well. Oh, well. Oh, what did I get? Ooh, shiny. I got an achievement called Ooh, shiny. I love achievements. Wait. What did we do? Color Mastery White? Control 12 or more artifacts and or enchantments at the beginning of your end step. Yay! Of course it's in All That Glitters on the artwork there. Nice! No rest. The virtuous. Hey, you can unlock a Johnny. Sick. Cool. All right. Yeah. Well, we got an achievement. That was fun. Oh, we're so close on here. All right. This is the goal for tonight. So this achievement here that says 25 games of Brawl, we're up to 22. We're finishing that tonight. All right. Snoop, if you're still hanging around, do you want to see another match of Rooms, or are you interested in something else? I have a couple other decks still kicking around. We can change it up to whatever if you're still here. Light Stall. Cool. I should probably... Can I look at my collection? Yeah. Show me all the stuff that's new. I'll watch anything. Yeah. All right. I want to go another round with Rooms. Let me know. Is the background music too loud? If it's too loud, let me know. Because I hear things differently on my end. So like if it's coming through the stream, if you think it's a little too loud, let me know. It seems okay to me, but I also sort of sound like maybe I'm yelling a bit, so I'm not quite sure. This hand is not great. Well, this is ramp. I'm fine with that. It's a little loud. All right, yeah, let me see if I can't. That's off. Oop. Right about there. All right, we'll do that. Okay, we're keeping this. Blue, white. This one's also blue. I think we need this on green. All right, that should be a little better as far as the volume is concerned. Vizier of Noctimon. When a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, if that creature entered this turn, draw a card. Yeah. Big Samet. Samet does big, fast stuff. She has a need for speed. Oh, okay. I guess we win. Da 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 da. That was a sad victory. I'll be honest with you. Wait, did that not count? We just played a match, though. I guess it has to last a certain number of turns. Okay, then. We'll run that back. Try it again. Oh, excuse me. See if somebody actually wants to stick it out more than one land. We had a really good hand that game, honestly. That was going to be all the mana fixing we need. That was potentially going to be Mayrina on turn 4. That would have been real good. Sorin of House Markov. Okay. Well, this is a bounce spell when we need it. Spelunking on turn 3, which is fine because that also puts a land into play. Okay. We'll give this a go. Thriving, we probably want this on red-black. Then we can do the breeding pool. We could potentially shock it if they play a creature that we want bounced. Like if they're planning to slam Sorin immediately next turn. The heck? Oh, those are the Final Fantasy lands. Okay. No, we need that for our white. Yeah, so we'll shock that in. Bottomless pool. Sir, please go back to your hand. Maybe a little bit. Turn the vent on. Do you need to come crack the window?
It wasn't over there.
You have to go slow when opening that thing, okay? Alright, Hengegate, Spelunking. Let's go, Spelunky. Crag, go. Nice. We can put this Frogify on his commander. Healer's Hawk. I love that little guy. He holds auras and equipment's like an absolute champ. Alright, well, I don't think we're getting Mayrina this turn, which is fine. But we can still play Beans to draw a card. And then we'll Frog Sorin. This isn't quite the vampire story that you all expected. This is the human who turns into a frog instead of a vampire. Oh, Arena! You little jerk. No, that was on me, not realizing that my green source was also my blue source. Womp womp. John doesn't know how to read. Tell him, John. Yeah, tell him. Talking to myself, learning how to read. Dink Dink. Can they gain one more life to flip Sorin? Nope, not yet. That's fine. All right. Now, even though we could play Mayrina, I think it's still worth our effort to Frogify Soren now. Get him locked down now, and then next turn, so what are you gonna do? I could really use another... Get away. I want to see this thing. Exile... Oh, okay, so he's saving it. Okay, well, that's a bummer. But it's gone for a turn. That's cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, we might as well do the Moldering Gem to get another land. I could use another white source, actually. Then we could play this... Ooh, could actually play this Ghostly Dancer. Ghostly Dancer could get back Frogify, and then we can try to Frog Soren again. I like that plan. Unless Soren is about to become big, bad, and scary. I'm guessing not, but... Oh, no, we have Extort, Swing, Swing... Exile it, return, transformed, yeah. Boo! This is gonna be a tough one. I'm not sure if we can make it out of this one, I'll be honest with you. Delicious food. Well, we were hoping to avoid that, but I guess that's not happening. All right. Chance a creature. Do we just... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Do we just Day of Judgment? Clear the board? If they've got something to give their board indestructible, I'm gonna be very upset. It's like they perfectly would have had the flicker spell. They would perfectly have the board right protection. Oh, come on now. Are you serious? Okay. It's not that what I'm doing is any less degenerate as far as the control is concerned, but like, come on, all they've played is lifelink creatures. How are they also playing like every correct response? That's very unfortunate. Delicious food. Okay. I guess maybe we make a 6/6 demon? Or we play Mayrina and maybe we find Banishing Lights? Ooh, it's pretty good. Can I play that? No, I don't have blue. Do path to the world tree. Now we'll get a blue. And maybe this Jukai Naturalist. Nice little blocker. Here's going to be the problem. Any target. Yeah. They could go 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, back to the command zone. 9. Yep. It doesn't matter what we do. We're dead. You know what? I'll just concede it. I'll just concede it because they swing at us. We now only got one creature. No matter which one gets in, puts us either to 8 or 7, and then they go crack, crack, minus, and then it'll be 7 to face. 7, 8. Yep. So we were dead. We were dead either way. Womp womp. Now that one counted. Hooray. All right. Oh, I gotta craft the new... Yeah, I gotta craft the new sliver. That's right. And I gotta put... I have to put the sliver hive pool in here, too. Question is, did I open one? Sliver hive, already have that. Boop. All right, so we gotta craft that. See if there's any other slivers I haven't dealt with right now. Unearth, don't care. Discarding, nah, that one's fine. Yeah, making the hive pool. Oh yeah, need to make the new Weft Winder and Sliver Overlord. What ones do we cut? Shit, yeah, that thing is good. Crypto's Right's good. Guy's Blessing is useful. I don't really like Kenrith's transformation in here. Growth Spiral, Arcane, Metallic. I honestly don't even know if Hive Stirrings is worth it, because they just make vanillas. We can cut that. Lelia, silly. Tempered Tribute. Tribute's tough to get to with the triple green, but I do like it. Patchwork is good. No, that's useful as well. Roaming Throne, absolutely. Yeah, I know. Snoop, you can call me out as a heretic of I'm playing my least favorite card in the game in my favorite creature type deck. I know what kind of degenerate heretic I am. It's a great card, but I'm still allowed to not like it. Honestly, might be this Escape to the Wilds, honestly. It's not that amazing. Least favorite. Yep, 100%. It is. I'll stand by that. Great Henge is a terrible designed card, but it's the best mana rock in that deck, so... I hate it. I hate that I have to auto-include it for a creature deck like this. It's like, I shouldn't be obligated to need to play a card that stupid powerful. I don't usually, like, here's my reasoning is why I think what I think, right? Like, there's powerful cards. There are strong, broken, stupid magic cards in the entirety of the game. Yes, I know this. And this is kind of true of all of these types of cards. There's no reason, and you know what's actually kind of really funny? This argument is probably, argument is probably going to start leaning forward as we start getting those Infinity Stones over the next couple years. That, like, there's no reason for a mana rock to be so auto-include in any of those kinds of colors. There's no reason you should be hindered on having a good mana fixing by $60, $70. Absolutely not. That is stupid beyond all reason, and for that reason is why I refuse to acknowledge the Great Henge as anything but trash Magic design. Bop. Just have that come in tapped. It's just you and me right now. I'm not lying. I'm not lying to you. Great Henge is terrible Magic design. My wife condoning me from over there. She likes the Great Henge as a big dumb creatures enjoyer. Ooh, Mana Weft off the top was great. Yeah, thank you. It is a fair assessment, you know? Like, I'm not discrediting that it isn't a powerful card. It is. It's incredibly strong. It's for that reason why it's so strong, is why I don't like it. Codis is indestructible, huh? Well, that's fine. Sliver. Nope. So what does this do? Sliver cards have warp. When this creature enters, conjure a random card from the Sliver spellbook into the top 10, then draw a card. Okay. Rune of Might. +1/+1 trample. All right. Sick. Oh, well, that felt like an odd choice. Give it trample and then give it unblockable. Oh, they must have just drawn it. The rune drew them a card. That makes sense. So they got fight rigging. They're taking the fight rigging. That makes sense. Any hot takes on cards that might hit the Game Changers list in the long run? Was trying to think what's... I would think off dome. Yeah, off dome. Ones that aren't on there currently that probably should be is probably Esper Sentinel and Farewell. That's the ones that I could think of offhand, especially Farewell. There's no reason that casuals need to suffer through that kind of annoying amount of board wipe. Probably do the first sliver. That's probably more useful. We'll get more card value. Oh, no! Put it on the top. It would cascade away. No, put it in the command zone. It's fine. I still get the cascade, though. That's fun. I get a cleaving sliver. That's fine. Dink. Smash! What? What? Huh? Why? Okay. Let's see. Cards outside of white, maybe, would be, let's see, blue. What's floating around in blue? Maybe Mana Drain? Like, I know I'm kind of quoting cards off of the article that they did the last time the Game Changers were updated. Is like, hey, here's all these other cards that we were potentially thinking of. I remember a little bit of that list, and things like Farewell and Mana Drain, these were ones that they had talked about. Like, Mana Drain is just extremely powerful for what it does. What is happening? What is he taking all of these? Deals X. You may cast any number of spells. Oh, it's literally doing... Oh, boy, oh, boy. And then he just holds... All right, now, you know what? We can't win this. This board's indestructible now. Yikes. I kind of forgot that's what Codus was all about. He just... The unblockable, I think, really changed the tide of that game. There was not a whole lot we could probably do in that situation, I'm afraid. He just snuck in, stole our most powerful slivers, and now we were dead. But that's all right. Run it back. So yeah, so for blue, probably Mana Drain. I'd expect probably at some point. Black, because I'm thinking of like what card would be fair across every color. Like what would I want to see? Black's a tough one. I don't really know, because like I think they've hit most everything that black is most powerful known for, and then most everything else is covered by tutors, I'd say. It's better than not playing it, I guess. Bolus's Citadel is already on the Game Changers list, so that doesn't do... That's not worth it. I could warp that. That's interesting. Sure. Warp! Alright, so it put a random sliver into my library. Ooh, that warp animation is sick. I like that. Yeah, I don't really know. Like what I would really be interested to see added to the Game Changer list. At least in my personal opinion, like a one I've talked about before on our show, is I think for me, Farewell is definitely the one. As a Farewell enjoyer, I do enjoy playing Farewell a lot, but I just don't think it's a reasonable counterspell for casual play. It's powerful. It's very strong. And it kind of fills the guideline of what they say a game changer is, something that drastically modifies. Now, this is not to say, what are they doing here? What is happening? They're just playing ramp. Not to say that all of the one-sided Wrath creatures... Can I cast that? Yes, I can. All the one-sided Wraths don't necessarily need to be considered game changers. Something like Ruinous Ultimatum is a great example of a card that seems perfectly fine and fair, right? It does strong, powerful things, and it only hits creatures, though. But it still clears out the board to basically be a win. Like, Ruinous Ultimatum puts the game in, like, a more winning situation. But Farewell is like a hard reset, and like that's not fun to people. Wrath of God, boo. My board. All right. And it hits a tapped creature. 6. All right, I guess we're gonna play Weftwinder again. Put a rando sliver in there. Ooh, Day of Judgment is sick. So see how much they pop off, and then we might be able to do Day of Judgment plus an Unbreakable formation. What about colorless? I mean, I don't know. I mean, they've knocked everything as far as fast mana. At least the really, really strong ones anyway. I can't remember if... No, Chrome Mox is. Yeah, Mox Opal might be on that list. I actually don't remember. Well, I guess let's go to combat first. See what they want to do about that. Make a bunch of white mana. What are we casting? You want to hit me with Settle the Wreckage? Yeah, I guess. What color we need? Blue, maybe? Huh. What about some of the altars? Can you be specific on what you mean? Like, do you mean like Astronaut's Altar and Phyrexian Altar? Or like Altar of Dementia, which is totally fine card. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, those gained unearthed for me. Right. All three of them? You don't like any of those altars? I don't know. I could maybe see a case for Astronaut Altar, maybe, just because it's turning a creature into mana, or creature into 2 mana, excuse me. Like, so those kind of altars like that, the things that make that kind of mana, they just need so much extra. Oh, you love them all. That's why you're asking. Yeah. Those just require so many extra pieces to be relevant. All right. So these have first strike, so they would. Yeah, let's do it. I'm about the Wrath anyway, so who cares? Now we go Day of Judgment. Wait, do I not have another white source? Okay, well, let's fix that real quick. Grab a white. Play that white. Day of Judgment. Slam! End. Man, we were winning for a brief while, and Giada's back. Yay. I mean, we're probably just recasting the first sliver. Etchings? Sure, that's fine. Pick sliver. I gotta get rid of this authority of the consoles. It's actually honestly really holding me back. Yep, that's fine. Angel of Destiny. Uh-oh. What about Grave Pact? That's an interesting case. Here's my thing. Grave Pact being triple black, I feel like is one of the things that would keep it off of the Game Changers list. I understand the thing that it does is very, very powerful. It built in the right way that just like you can stop any of your opponents from ever keeping creatures down in play. But Grave Pact does next to nothing against like say token strategies, you know? So I don't know. I understand what it does is very strong and cool, but I don't think it's good enough to... Oh, why did I do that? Yeah, Grave Pact in a token strategy is really strong, correct. But against a token strategy, I feel like is where it doesn't do anything. Is there another... Oh, I can actually... Wait. Yeah. Let's unearth this Masked Vandal. Hit the authority of the consoles. That's fine. We'll exile Belligerent. Yes! Gone! And then I guess we'll get back Spiteful Sliver. Smash! This is gonna die anyway, so that's fine. To face with you! And I'll hold up this unbreakable formation. Yep, exile it, whatever. Gone, goodbye, farewell, goodbye. Pass. Played Grave Pact once against a dude playing Voltron. He did not have fun. I can imagine he didn't. You know, you try to set up one tall creature. Grave Pact. I'll eat my reassembling skeleton. Please die. My wife is a very big enjoyer of Grave Pact, having it in one deck. I just had to ask her. She's got a really cool one, actually. She has that. Is it 7th edition? She's got the 7th edition one with, it's got a little Day of Judgment. Sorry, friend. Unbreakable Formation. Oh, their stuff was indestructible too. I didn't even notice. Oh, God. It's angels. What is happening? Oh, Kiana's so stupid. Are we having fun, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. Oh, no. Are we dead? I think we're dead. Oh, no. Womp, womp. You got the extended art from Commander Masters. Sick. Yeah, that one's very cool. Is that the... So the original art... Or the Commander Masters one, it featured new, like, Innistrad art, and then the extended was something else like that. Some kind of skull coming out of the grave, I think. Hey, Brawling Mage, we got our achievement. Nice. Brawling Mage. Played 25 games of Brawl. Nice. What's the next one up? 150 games? We're a little ways off for that. It's like a dude stabbing someone in an altar. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a cool one, though. I actually do like one. I like that Innistrad art, actually, like from the Commander Masters. That one was very, very cool. What's this grave robbing? 80 creatures leave your graveyard over the number of games. Cool. That's fun. All right. Well, let's see. We've been at it for a little over an hour. I'll tell you what here I'm going to go do. I'm going to go step away real quick just to go grab some water. Take a quick little break. And then we'll just, we'll go slam some more stupid decks, I think. I think we need to try some Laelia. We haven't played any of Laelia recently. So I'm going to step away for a quick break, and we'll be right back in just a moment. Bonsoir. We're back. I've got water. Delicious. All right. Who wants to do some stupid stuff? Lelia. It never works right, but when it does, whoo! Gisa and Geralf. All right. Well, hey, check this out. Take your laptop with you to keep watching stupid stuff? Go for it, dude. Love hanging out. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Thanks to anybody else who's also watching either else live, just lurking, watching back on the replay. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I was kind of hoping Joseph was going to be free this evening, but turns out nah. But that's okay. You get stuck with me tonight. Yep, that'll work. This is actually one of the best ones we could find. Oh, Snoop, do you have no idea what's happening? Have you never seen this before? My friend, I'm gonna show you some stupid stuff. So, this is our commander, Lelia. Cares about when cards go to exile. It plays really, really well with Cascade, because how Cascade and Discover works is because it is looking for a particular mana value. No, don't bombard him with emails. I think he's actually out for the evening. Don't actually bother him. I was making a joke. So here's Lelia. So again, so the thing with Discover and Cascade is because they're looking for a specific mana value, the game, technically, it checks every card one by one. So, in the case of a card like Lelia, she sees... I'm going to hold back. She sees every single card being put into exile as it's going to exile. Meaning that the whole length that you go... Well, we can't win now. Womp womp. Enchantment removal is the one thing we do not have in this deck. I'm gonna go until we get this to fire off. But here's the short of what happens. The short is that Lelia will check every single card on your way from what you've cast that does Cascade or Discover down until the target that it hits. In the case of like a scenario where you do like a Cascade or a Discover and you can't, like, the card doesn't find anything in your deck, Lelia will check everything that was on your way from whatever you started your library at all the way down. So what a deck like this is trying to do is the only cards that are in this deck are the red ones that will check, like, that will do the Lelia thing. And so what would happen is that no matter what mana value we find one of those cards at, every other card that it will hit on the way down will continue the chain until we hit the 3 mana one, which is Atali's Favor. And then Atali's Favor will then flip the remainder of our library that it won't find any hits. Lelia will then see all of those cards, one trigger after another. It's so cool. And what happens is a Lelia that is just crazy stupid big. Now the trick is going to be, do we survive? That was a risky flip, but that's all right. Do they trade? No, I figured as much. All right. We got to survive 3 turns to cast Trumpeting Carnosaur. And if we can cast Carnosaur, we win. rabbits, rabbits, rabbits. They think they're going to be safe behind their wall of bunnies, but oh boy, do we have a sad story for you, my friend. The real trick is going to be, can we survive? So, like, I don't... 4, 2, 3, 4... No, I think we just play lands and pass. We can block 1/1s. That should help a little bit. I have a feeling their deck is just Bart and rabbits. Oh, no, that's actually, they have a Wrath. Wow. Excuse me. I bet... I mean, if they're playing aggressive, we probably aren't surviving. Like, this was a really... Oh, they're not swinging. Oh. 5. Okay. If they give us 1 turn, if we can live this turn, we're good. 2, 4, 6, 8. Grim Tutor. Uh-oh. If they have a land and a Blood Artist, then I guess we're dead, but... 10. No, we're not quite. 1 more turn? Yeah, we literally need to see what did they do this turn. Like, if they flunge... 2, 4, 6, 8... 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. They can get us for 16 if they flunge, barring no other circumstances. That's with counting a block that gets eaten into Bart. Don't. Sir. They flunge. Come on. Leave him back. Leave him back. Yes! Give me Lelia. Okay, 1 more turn. 1 more turn. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know why they're not flunging. If they flunged that turn, we would have been dead. Because there would have been no way we would have survived a second combat. I don't know what they're up to. What are you doing, sir? All right, well, we're not going to live otherwise, so we have to go for it. All right, Snoop, check this out. The stupid stuff is happening. Here it goes. Brrr. Oh, a Throes of Chaos, you don't say. Boop. There's 25 triggers. Throes of Chaos. Bah. Oh, look at that. Atali's favor. You don't say. Thank you. Trample on my Lelia. Brrr. 47 more triggers. Bah. Oh, Throes of Chaos is going to cascade. Oh, no. Discover, by the way. Bah. Oh, look at that. Nothing defined. What a shame. Throes of Chaos. Boop. 83 triggers. Come on. I want to see their delayed Swords to Plowshares. That would be so funny. And they concede. There should have been no way we won that game. We got an achievement for it too. Oh, what is Magic? Magic the Gathering. What was this? 25 or more counters on permanents you control in a single game. Yes! Let's go! Thanks, Lelia. Imagine if he had removal. Yeah, that's what I said. I was hoping for Swords to Plowshares. It's so good when it works, dude. That was actually one of the really slow hands, right? So the deck has, let me think. There's the Atali's Favor, Throes of Chaos, Geological Appraiser. There's some mine dump thing or whatever, also from Lost Caverns of Ixalan, and Trumpeting Carnosaur. Carnosaur, oh, and they concede. All right, sick. What a time to join the stream. Hey, welcome in. Weekend day. I believe I said that correctly. Welcome. Did you happen to catch that nonsense with Lelia? If you didn't, we're gonna try again, because I feel like playing stupid stuff tonight. So we're gonna run it back and see if we can go. That person conceded that previous game. That was a really good hand. That was a 0 mulligan with Throes of Chaos and opener. That's like one of the best. Throes of Chaos or Geological Appraiser are some of the best openers that we can hit. Nope. 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 Oh, come on, deck. Cool. All right, and we concede that one. This is unfortunately one of the issues with a glass cannon build like this, is you have to mulligan until you find at least one of the Cascade cards in your opener, and because it is such a small portion of the deck, you can lead to... You saw all that nonsense? Lovely. Yes. Yeah, we can lead to non-games sometimes where you have to, Would Gamble be good in here? No. So here's the thing. Here's the trick. The cards in the deck all have to be Cascade or Discover. That's going to be the thing, because if any card in there isn't Cascade or Discover, then that runs the possibility of it getting hit by one of the Cascade or Discovers and stopping the chain. Like, yes, is what we're doing overkill? Absolutely, it is. But what could happen in a situation like that is, like, say, play Lelia and then play Throes of Chaos on turn 4. If that Chaos does Cascade into Gamble, and the Gamble is, like, 5 cards down, that's only going to be, like, 5 extra counters on Lelia, and that's not going to get us the win. The trick of why it gets us the win is because this Cascade Discover chain goes... good game. The trick is that it goes down to Atali's Favor, which gives Trample. And then all those extra counters are being applied to Lelia. So, like, in theory, it's a ginormous trampling creature that no matter what kind our opponents already have, should turn this into Commander deck. Look, dude, I mean, you absolutely could do it. So this combo only really does any relevance here on Brawl because you are only up against one other opponent. If you even attempt it in Commander, like, you're gonna have a Lelia that big survive like 2 rotations. You could absolutely try it. Heck, I'll tell you what, it's something that I'm thinking about doing. Like, I've got a list here on Brawl as well that uses Goblin Charbelcher. I actually am thinking of trying to see how I could build that as a multiplayer Commander variant as well. I've seen from here that a popular build using Belcher is one of the new legends from Final Fantasy, which I have a copy of as well. And I have a Charbelcher, so I was thinking like, oh, how can I do the Charbelcher shenanigans in Commander? Because the trick there would be the same thing. Charbelcher domes one person really, really high. You got to figure out, how do you survive? How do you get going? All right, and they concede. Yay! How do you survive 2 more player rotations with your combo out in full force? You know? It's a cool puzzle. It's a really neat, like, deck building puzzle strategy, right? So, like, the idea with Charbelcher would be, okay, so I can get to the mana to play it and cast it. How can I generate more mana and untap it a few times the turn it comes down into play? So, like, that's the trick with trying to build a combo deck like that. And the same would be true for Lelia. I suppose you could probably try something like do the Cascade Discover cards like we're playing in this list right here, and then just include a one-off card of Kedis, I think it's called. Kedis Flame Familiar? It's something like that. It's from the original Commander Legends. It was an uncommon. It had partner, and it said commanders you control, when they deal damage, they deal that much damage to each other player, I want to say. So, like, if you did this Cascade stuff with Lelia, and then you would cascade down into this Kedis, then you would swing with Lelia, hits the one player, and then that damage goes to the other opponents. I suppose you could try that, but like I said, that runs the risk of potentially, like, hitting... Yeah, that runs the risk of hitting that Kedis too early in the Cascade chain, and it may not be big enough to kill everybody. But that's the gamble. Yeah, you have that card. You were going to run it with Rogak as a Voltron deck, but then you built Zimone. Oop, Lelia. Woo! Not swinging into a Bergie. Hey, look, we got the Atali's favor in hand. So if we survive one turn and this resolves, we win. I kind of want them to tap out. No, don't do it. Don't look at my Lelia. I'll look at your Bergie. Watching this makes you want to play Commander. We always want to play Commander, dude. Every day is a good day to play Commander. You have to forgive me. I'm not. I don't know if you've been here if you've been here before, but like, what kind of Commander decks do you play, if I may ask? Like, I know what Snoop's all about because he just clings to us like our favorite fan, in a kind way. I mean that in a kind way, Snoop. But I'm not familiar with your username here. What kind of decks do you build? What kind of stuff do you like to play? As you can see, I'm a degenerate monster. I like playing stupid stuff. Okay, they're holding up blue. Well, it's all or nothing. Let's go! Let's go! Whee! That was... Let's see, how many was that? 94? Excellent. Nice. Uh-oh. Are they bouncing Lelia? Don't do it. Let me have it. You got your brother coming over? They're phasing her out. Oh, no. None of the counters go on. All right. Well, I guess we lose. Oh, man. Wah, wah. You got your brother coming over to play Commander. That's fun. You know, obviously, I played Commander with Joseph quite a bit. Pretty much anytime we do a live stream together on Spell Table is when we play. All right. Well, let's switch to another. Yeah, banned and reported. All right. Let's whip out the Goblin Charbelcher combo and let's try a little bit of that. Cloud. Cool. Okay. Well, we got 2 lands. This makes a treasure. That lets us play Llanowar Elves. Yeah, this is fine. We'll go for it. You're bringing Zimone for the first time and bringing counterintelligence precon with 10 cards changes. Dude, I got Kilo in a collector booster not too terribly long ago. I'm actually genuinely thinking about doing my build of Kilo spacecrafts. I'm real excited for it. Now I didn't buy the precon, so this would be doing the spacecraft's charge counter thingy kind of on my own from like pieces for the ground up. But I've got a lot of the spacecrafts now, so I'm genuinely thinking about it. I don't have a Jeskai deck, and B, my other, like, it's gonna be different than what my current artifact deck is. My mono blue artifacts is centered around combo related stuff. I don't just have a artifact deck for the sake of playing artifacts. So Kilo, I'm really thinking about it. It seems like a lot of fun, honestly. Try to get a copy of Dawnsire off of my wife. Get that from her. If I get that card, that probably will be like the thing that puts me over wanting to actually build it. Ooh, nice. We got a green source as well. Now we can do... Hello, can I grab Llanowar Elves? Thank you. Nice, nice, nice. So now we can do Gold Pan on turn 2. Varagoth on turn 3, unless we get an untapped black. Or actually, maybe we should do Drover of the Mighty. Yeah, we'll do another land. We'll do Drover of the Mighty next. Then we can do Varagoth. And maybe something else. I'm not sure. Cloud! If you ever make another deck, I think it'll be a Phyrexian one, but I think I'm done buying decks unless I pull some insane commander. You mean like Phyrexian Kindred? You thinking about trying something like that? That's a really cool one, right? The Phyrexian creature type is a very interesting one to go with. Oh, they tutored Sword of Fire and Ice. Uh-oh. Well, maybe we don't play Mana Dorks. Because they're just going to get bolted. Although he can't get it right now. Yeah, that's okay. Alright. Pelaka Predations. Drover of the Mighty. This should be fine. We'll be alright. But, yeah, just weird alien shit. Yeah. No, Phyrexians are very cool. Because at the time when Modern Horizons 2 got printed, Phyrexian was properly added into the game as a creature type. And with the change to like adding it into circulation proper, old cards that were Phyrexians got Phyrexian added to it as a creature type. It was one of the biggest creature type erratas that they ever did. It updated some 240 cards from the game's history. So you have a lot of choice for cards that say they are Phyrexian while not necessarily being printed as such. So if you ever want to build Phyrexian Kindred, I highly recommend using like a search engine that pulls the specific errata printing of cards so you know exactly which ones are printed as Phyrexians. If I let that through, that's just gonna bolt down my Mana Dorks. So I'm just gonna block it. that anything in my graveyard? No. Wall of Blossoms. Draw a card. Ooh, interesting. Scaled Nurturer. I'm new here. Played in excuse me. Playing many decks. 14 decks are playable right now. My top 3 would be Kaikar, Wind's Fury, Go Wide Storm, Nahiri, Forged in Fury, Equipment Voltron, and Quasar, Augur of Agonies. Draw card, combo Esper stuff. Yeah, those are very sick picks. I like those a lot. I actually just got a Kaikar today, as a matter of fact. I went and did some. I was out at a pop culture store out at my mall and did some bulk bin diving in their magic stuff that I didn't know that they had, but they did, and they had a Kaikar in there. So, yay! 10-cent Kaikar. Love that. So, might build it someday. I've always liked birds. You know, bird kindred seems really silly and fun. Nahiri, Forged in Fury. Not familiar with that one off Dome. Is that from March of the Machine Aftermath? I think the one that just cared about equipment. Well, all the Nahiris care about equipment, I should say. But I imagine it's that one. Put those back in the library. Shuffle. Cool. Another land, another dork, and sure, we'll play that as well. Why not? And then Quasar. Oh, I love Quasar so much. I don't play Quasar as a commander, but I have a copy inside my Aloro Ageless Ascetic commander deck. It's very sick. It's very cool. Mine in specific, I have one of the ones from New Capenna. Mine is the alternate art version, but it has the raised gold as well. The Nahiri affinity for equipment from Aftermath. Yep, sounds right. Yeah, I knew it. That Sword of Fire and Ice was just gonna bolt down all my mana dorks. Gosh dang it. All right, well, play that, and I guess we play Koram. And we hope for the best, I suppose. Give that to him as well. Why not? Blocks, I guess. So, very cool commander decks. Those you said those are your top decks. Very cool. That's a nice spread of selection. Are you gonna make another Sword of Fire and Ice? Can we not with that, please? Oh, it's pro red, so I can't block it anyway. Ah, dingus. I don't know how swords work. Oh, man. This might not be a match we can win, folks. I'm gonna be real with you. Is now he's about to draw 4 cards. 2, 4, 6. Oh, man, a lot. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we can't win this. Dang it, alive. That was a good play. That was very well done on their part. I mean, it definitely helped them that we're playing some degenerate nonsense, but man, once they took that Vargoth off our play, that was kind of the end of our match there, I'm afraid. Vargoth was going to help us go and grab the tutor, wow, John, words. He was the tutor that would help us go and get Charbelcher, but that didn't happen. Mythweaver Pock. Uh-oh. Snoop's favorite card. All right, let's give this a go. Play that one. Say go. Birds of Paradise. I should double check to see if Birds of Paradise is in this deck. I think it is. It should be. And if it isn't... Hold up, what's your favorite card? Mythweaver Pock? Was that you who was talking about how stupid this is on Arena? Because I believe it is. Nahiri deck plays Living Weapon and 4 mirrored equipment early game. Play Nahiri for 2 or 3, and every time you attack, it spits out more equipment off the top. Hey, that's the bop you own? Yeah, I think this is the one that's here on Arena, this Bloomborough Commander Edition or whatever. Let's see, what do we want to do here? We want to play Scaled Nurturer and a Strike It Rich. So that gives us 5, of which we can play Leyline Prowler after that. Hawk. It just gets so many lands. Ugh. What do we do? Palladium Mirror. I guess we could play the Leyline Prowler. Leave up a Death Toucher. That should help. Can also just make a chump blocker as well with Kaylin. Turn a treasure into a treasure. I use the stone to destroy the stone. I'll throw Leyline Prowler into Pock if he plans to swing it. Rampaging Bayloths. Oh no. Jeez. We might be in trouble. I said I was gonna block it. John, why am I bad at games? Naturalizes are doing a whole heck of a lot. I'm actually really thinking about like as fun as Koram has been trying to do this with the Goblin Charbelcher, I actually really am tempted of changing this over to the Wandering Minstrel. That might just make this deck work a little bit better. Now that does turn it into well, I guess I don't need to make it 5 color. I could maybe just leave it as like 3. Like, I have no reason to activate his ability. I don't know. That might be something for another stream, perhaps, is rebuilding Junderdome. But what is all this stupid stuff he's playing? Quilled Greatworm. That's too many words. Oh, there's just so much happening. I've got 2 mana, dude. Like, come on. Arena is totally fair and balanced with absolutely no issues whatsoever. Oh, man. You were building a Loro and then halfway through you swapped to Quasar? Yeah, so Quasar definitely helps, like, push a game forward faster than a Loro. A Loro is just a steaming pile of trash who just sits there and gains life and doesn't do anything, doesn't contribute to the game whatsoever. Are we slow rolling the beasts? What are we doing here? I'll trade with Pock. Should be fine. Oh, past the damage. Sorry, he was waiting on me. All right, we need Charbelcher off the top, and we can still win. Nope. Just out of curiosity to see if we would have drawn it. Sure. Yep, discard that. Nope. All right, hey, you know what? I'm not going to give him the satisfaction. Pay 3 life. Kill myself. Woo! Can't wait to do this kind of stuff with Scoot, Swarm, and Rampaging Bailoff with Zimone. Oh, yes. I'm not discrediting that this stupid stuff is, like, unfun. I enjoy doing this Scoot, Swarm, degenerate nonsense. Definitely don't also have 2 different infinite landfall combos. Yeah, I'm in. I hear you. All right, we'll try it. I want to try. I want to get at least a Junderdome win in tonight before I call it a night. Okay, well, let's start with that. That can give us Elvish Mystic next turn. We play Blood Soaked and then play Elvish Mystic. Play Quasar like a scumbag, though. Can't lie. 13 Game Changers, 7 Tutors, and at least 6 Infinites. Whew, mama. That sounds amazing. I'm imagining, what, here, Esper. So that's like Smothering Tithe, Ristic Study. Probably all the same shit I play in Aloro, I imagine, right? Probably some spicy lands in there. Maybe some of the heavy mana acceleration, I'm assuming. That sounds great. You know what? We'll bop for 1. Why not? I love a spicy Quasar list. That sounds really fun. Ornithopter Paradise. We'll Seek the Beast as well. Why not? Oh, did I just donk myself? Well, it's okay. I didn't want those cards anyway. I'm glad I didn't screw myself over on that. Whoopsies. That was almost bad. Alright, play a Death Toucher. Do I get the... No, I don't get the draw. Is that going to go off every time? That's very silly. 2 mana. What can I play there? A Root Rider? So we got our 7 mana. Now we just need to find freaking Charbelcher. Literally any tutor would do it. Oh, I didn't even realize they're playing Slime Against Humanity. How many they got in there? 2? That's dumb. Slimes. Gee, what a surprise. More slimes. Oh, man. And every single one of them coming in is drawing a card, too? Jeez, that's so good. Counters. Oh, good. Double counters. Love that. Good lord. Oh, hey, Terra Symbiosis is a fair and good magic card. I'm just gonna put the clown makeup now on. I'll be real with you. I'm over here trying to do dumb glass cannon combo decks, and my opponent is actually playing like real magic cards, doing real stuff. This is why y'all don't hang out with me on streams, because I actually don't play. I just watch other people do their cool thing. Man. Yeah, that's cool. Play that. Let him do the cool thing. Oh yeah, double counters. Oh, deck yourself. Do it. No, you coward. No. I wanted to see them draw like 60 cards. Yeah, we'll let them. What? They passed? What? Oops. Uh-oh. What is that? What do you mean, oops? If you have Hullbreaker Horror on the board, that's a good card. No, because Hullbreaker Horror is a cast trigger, so your permanent, the spell you're casting, now, it wouldn't be in play yet for you to be able to bounce it. No, yeah, it doesn't allow you to do anything like that. Plus, if I'm not mistaken, Hullbreaker Horror says opponent's control, I believe, so I don't think you can even target your own stuff, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's getting in. Just let them all hit me. I want to see how much damage this does. Dink, 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 dink. 389. Yeah, that's reasonable. Well, I don't think we're getting the Gender Dome win tonight, gang. But that's all right. Yeah. Oh well. So yeah, maybe next time we will build the. Wow, words are very hard. We will build the Goblin Charbelcher, maybe using a different commander. Try to give that a go. No, it just targets spell to its owner's hand. Okay, well, so even if it does target your own things, because Hullbreaker Horror is on cast, the spell you are casting has not fully hit the battlefield quite yet. So unfortunately, no, you can't quite do that, I suppose. But I guess, like, the Soul Ring would still come down into play, and it could still produce 2, so I suppose if there was some other piece in there that you could get down for 2 mana, or a mana, I don't know if there's anything else at, like, 1 mana that'd be able to pick up, like, you know what I mean? Like, you'd cast a Soul Ring, something else could come back to hand, and then you would play that 1 mana thing, and then you could pick up the Soul Ring, but I don't know if there's anything that does that. You'd maybe have to add like cost reducers into that mix as well, and now you're talking like a 3-4 card combo setup, which is still a cool thing you could do, but you would need other pieces. Now, there is actually a really cool card that does, Zuran Orb, I suppose, but that doesn't produce mana, so I mean, maybe, I'm not sure. There probably is something stupid you could do doing that. There is a fun card that does work with Soul Ring the way that you would want it to. It's called, oh no, I'm drawing a blank, and I just took this. I thought I just took it out from a deck too. Oh, well, shoot. Well, now I don't remember. Hold on. Let me search. Mirrorworks, that's what it's called. I was blanking on the name for some reason there. Mirrorworks is a card that works with Soul Ring. Mirrorworks says that when another non-token artifact enters under your control, you can pay 2, and if you do, you make a token that's a copy of that artifact. Because the trigger says that when it enters, you would have the Soul Ring in play when the Mirrorworks would trigger. So your Soul Ring can then be used as its mana to pay for itself to create your own copy of it. So that's a cool thing you can do, and that works with all mana rocks as well. So like Mirrorworks is down, and then if you did like say Gilded Lotus would be in play. The Mirrorworks would trigger, asking you to pay the 2. You could use the Gilded Lotus to create 3, use 2 of it to make a copy of the Gilded Lotus. Then you would have a new token untapped Gilded Lotus. It's really neat. It's a fun little piece. I have that in Psy, Master Thopterist, to do exactly that. Have mana rocks come in and make copies of themselves. Tap Soul Ring, cast Zuran, return Soul Ring, recast the floating. I mean, maybe? Hold on, let me double check. Hullbreaker. When you cast a spell, choose a return target spell, return target non-land permanent to owner's hand. Yeah, I guess you probably could. So if you had Soul Ring down in play already, Hullbreaker Horror down, cast Zuran Orb, pick up the Soul Ring after floating mana, Zuran Orb resolves, cast Soul Ring using one of the 2 that you floated, cast a spell, you pick up the, that works, I guess, sure. Hullbreaker Horror, a Soul Ring, and a 0-drop artifact goes infinite. You get infinite colorless, infinite cast, bounce all the non-land permanents, so, alright, yeah, that would work. Like I said, it doesn't even necessarily need to be Zuran Orb. It just, as long as it's Soul Ring, Hullbreaker Horror, and any 0-drop artifact. Since you'd be playing blue, probably a good one would maybe be Spellbook, right? You could probably have Spellbook down in play ahead of time as well. Spellbook is a 0-drop artifact that gives you no maximum hand size, so that actually helps with the blue strategy a lot. Boom, you broke Hullbreaker Horror. Yeah, actually, I would recommend, do either Zuran Orb or Spellbook. That would be a good one to, might still cut it though. It's still, that is funny. I didn't realize that was a combo that you could pull off. I was pretty sure. I thought that Hullbreaker Horror returned stuff of your opponents, but, tell you what, in that regard, if the other end of that spectrum as well, they say if that was something you were planning to cut, you could double up. You could double up on that as well, because there are other cards that act like Hullbreaker Horror, right? Like some of the predecessor ones that were before Hullbreaker Horror, there are cards that do a similar thing. In blue specifically, the one off Dome I can think of is called Tide Spout Tyrant. It was kind of like the original version of like what Hullbreaker Horror wants to do. Way more powerful, I would feel like, is what it can be. It only bounces non-land permanents. It doesn't do the bouncing a spell off of the stack. But what Tidespout Tyrant has different over Hullbreaker Horror is that Tidespout can bounce permanents. So if you're then now in this hypothetical situation where you're doing, let's say Tidespout now, Tidespout, a 0-drop artifact, and a Soul Ring, you get to the point where you have infinite Soul Rings, infinite cast, you make infinite mana, then you start using that mana to bounce other artifacts to and fro to be able to get your cast triggers on that. Tidespout Tyrant at that point can now start picking up your opponents, all of their non-land permanents specifically, and then you start gutting all their lands, because Tidespout can do that. It can just hit permanent cards, which is beyond stupid. So I don't know, it could be something kind of fun, I suppose. You got like redundant copies each. Like the real center combo one would obviously have to be Soul Ring. So, you know, since we're blue now, so now you need artifact tutors to make sure that you go and get Soul Ring on curve when you need it. And then you have multiple copies of the cards that are like Hullbreaker Horror, and then maybe a couple different 0-drop artifacts. And I don't know, that could be some reliable combo there that you could try to squeeze out together. If this was going into Zimone, it's the same thing. You could have some of these combo pieces like the Hullbreaker Horror or the Tidespout Tyrant. They could be some things that you manifest Dread, and then they're down in play for you, ready to go as you go and search for the other artifacts. So that sounds fun. That seems like something stupid you could do, but I'm talking myself into it now, to be perfectly honest with you. Because I've got mono blue. I've got a blue deck that plays Soul Ring. I could easily put a 0-drop artifact in there. Heck, I've got a 0-drop artifact in there. I've got Welding Jar in that deck. That would work just as well. So I guess maybe I need to put a Hullbreaker Horror into Psy at this point. I don't know how to send a link list. Links don't work in YouTube chat, so I don't know how to be able to fix that. Sorry. But if you are interested to share, hold on, give me just a moment here. We have a Discord channel for our community here. Let's see, edit link. Whoops. Opening the wrong tabs. Oh, this is not gonna... dang it. That's not gonna work for me here. Well, okay. Well, so if you went from here, if you popped over to any of our other videos we have on our YouTube channel, in the description of every single one of those is a link to our Discord server. We have a deck brewing thread that you can post deck links and get basically your own little like forum post blog thingy, whatever, little posting thingy that you can get deck advice, do card searches, that kind of thing there. So if you'd like to share whatever link that you have, you could always hop on over there and share it there. We can always chat about it there. So you don't know how to share your link, but yeah, you run Smothering Tithe, Ristic, Grand Arbiter, Augustin, Vampiric Tutor, Demonic Tutor, Cyclonic Rift, Grand Abolisher. Grand Abolisher is not a game changer, by the way. Shieldred, I would assume you mean Shieldred the Apocalypse, also not a game changer. The One Ring, Orcish Bowmasters, and Ancient Tomb. I believe Ancient Tomb is a game changer. Orcish Bowmasters is not. Just to name a few. But that is some powerful magic. Yep, that is powerful Esper stuff. I love it. Just thought it'd be good to tutor it and bounce. Yep. Yeah, Snoop says it right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so if you're interested to share your powerful list over there, yeah, you can hop over that. I apologize, I can't get it in the little chat thingy right here. So if you pop over to literally any other video, in the description is the Discord link. Excuse me. Yeah, we'd love to check that over. It seems really fun and stupid. In a good way. Fun and stupid in a good way, excuse me. So I think with that, I've rambled on now for a few extra minutes than I thought I was going to be. Literally not playing Magic. I've just been sitting here chatting. So I think that's going to do it for the stream for this evening. Friends, thank you so much for coming and hang out with me tonight. Coming to play some Brawl, just basically knocking out quests and things of that nature. Thank you to all of you who are checking out either live or checking out... the link is in the bio under the live. Oh, it is in the live? Oh, Joseph must have that as a preset. I didn't realize it. I'm still not great at this live streaming thing. I know he's got some better setup than I do. As I don't do this that often anymore. So, you know, professionalism. That's what I love doing here. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out and chatting with me this evening. All you friends here in the chat. Great to see you all. And we will catch you all next time here on the MTG Thoughtcast.